Hey guys, so I think I had something really strange happen to me today. I think I was being stalked by a mountain lion through my windows at my house. It was crazy. I was actually filming. I was doing a little project for today's daily video challenge, and I was just messing around with worms and filming worms and cleaning off a bunch of blackworms, and the weirdest thing happened. All of a sudden, I was hearing like some thumping coming from behind me because I had my back turned to this big wall of windows that my house has. It's like a sliding glass door, but the wall is like windows. And I'm doing my thing with my back turned to it, and I hear thump, 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 thump. So I turn around because it sounds like someone's knocking. It was really startling. And I go to check it out, and there's a freaking mountain lion, like a big one, just outside of my doors, just outside. And I didn't even know what it was at first. I thought it was a dog. I thought it was like a dog. And then I look, and it's a freaking mountain lion. So I walk over to it, and I kind of spook it, and it runs off. And I just managed to get like one little clip. I just grabbed my phone real fast, and I got a clip of it leaving. This freaking mountain lion. Here it goes. Holy shit. I was really startled, pardon my French there. So I walk over to it, and I kind of spook it, and it runs off. And I just managed to get like one little clip. I just grabbed my phone real fast, and I got a clip of it leaving. It was really weird. The thumping was its head banging up against the glass, like it was trying to come in. My back was turned to it, and the thing was trying to come into my house, probably to attack me. Jeez. That was the first time I've ever seen a mountain lion. That was really scary, and it's freaking trying to come into my house. I wasn't filming, unfortunately. I had paused the camera to do something, and then it happened, so I didn't actually get it on camera, but I got it running off. God, that's freaky. It's freaky stuff. Like, what if I would have been outside shoveling or doing something? So I quick turned on the camera right afterwards when I was all startled, and this is me. Oh my God, guys, okay, like 5 seconds ago, there was a mountain lion just outside of my sliding glass doors, like bumping its head against the glass, trying to figure out how to come in. Oh my God. That was really scary. Holy cow. It's like, did it see me and it was like coming up behind me and it didn't know what glass was, so it was bumping up against the glass, trying to get in? That's really scary. I cannot believe that just happened. Like, look. Behind me, I have glass. Mommy. I'm standing, like, right here. Okay, so you see behind me, it's a bunch of glass doors, and I'm, like, standing right here. Was it, like, coming up and looking at me? Because I had my back turned to it? I've never even seen a mountain lion before. That was freaky. I wish I had the camera rolling. I'm just like looking at my worms, and I hear bump, thump, bump, bump. And I look over, and it's right here. It's right here. Trying to get in. Holy crap. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's scary. Okay, I'm leaving. I stopped filming. I'm leaving my house because I'm creeped out. I called Fish and Game, and they said that it'd probably be best just to leave, and that way if it's hanging around and it notices like there's no movement or nothing around, it'll probably go away. I'm creeped out. I'm super creeped out. Not for me, mostly just for like my kid and my dog. So I'm out of here. Wherever you are, mountain lion, you're not gonna get me. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I can't even get over it. And then I left. I just left the house. I ended up going over to a friend's house so our kids could play together. Because I just wanted to get away. Oh man, so I'm back now. I'm trying to put my video together just about the worms. And I still can't believe that happened. It kind of freaks me out. Especially thinking like, what if I would have been outside? What if it was summertime and me and my kid would have been outside? Or what if I would have been letting my dog out just then? And I could have came and grabbed Phoebe, my precious little chihuahua, a little snack. I do live in the mountains. I live in a pretty rural area. The mountain lions come down like from the mountains into the valleys in the winter time looking for food, so I think they're a more common sighting in our area in the winter. They take dogs, they take cats, that kind of thing. I don't think they've ever taken a person, but that was still freaky to have that thing just behind me thumping its head multiple times into the glass, probably not knowing what glass was, and trying to come in and get me. Anyways, enough of that. Let's move on to today's video topic. It's about worms, about blackworms. I'm just gonna start the video right here with the intro that I had filmed earlier today that I had meant when I was all enthusiastic and happy about playing with these worms. So here you go. Hey guys, Simply Betta here. It's a really beautiful winter day behind me, very cold, very crisp, very pretty, and I'm just inside here with my worms. A while ago, I made a video about blackworms. Blackworms are a little aquatic worm that is used as a food source. It's a live cultured food source. And I used to have my own culture of these little blackworms, quite a while ago, and the culture, it crashed. And then I didn't have blackworms for a really long time, but I decided I was just gonna try it again. So I got myself some blackworms and I set up an experiment in a little tub. I put in a certain amount of blackworms. I think it was like 60 milliliters. I'm gonna have to look at the old video. And then I put it in a tub. It's been a while. Oh gosh, how long has it been? It's been this long right here. I'm gonna have to look it up afterwards. Here's the tub where I've been keeping these blackworms. I took most of the water out of it. Now, my problem is that there's a whole lot of mulm in the bottom. So if I just took everything and I took its volume, it probably wouldn't be accurate because I'm also measuring the volume of all the mulm. So I need to figure out how to get that mulm away from all the worms. It's hard because if I just agitated the water, all the worms kind of go up into the water column because they're so dang, lightweight. Maybe I'll just try to scoop worms out by hand and see what happens. All right, let's see. I'm just gonna take a little bit of water. They're stuck to my fingers. Get off of me. Okay, I'll try again with another clump. Blackworms like to clump up, so that makes it a little bit easier. There we go, there's another nice handful. Taylor, you're being gross. I don't find worms gross at all. I like worms. There's all kinds of mulm in here swishing around now. I think, gosh, what should I do to get rid of this without sucking up worms? I'm gonna try a turkey baster and I'm putting it down on the bottom and I'm sucking up the mulm where I can obviously see no worms are hanging out. So I guess this will be a time-consuming way, but a good way to get rid of a lot of it. Doing it this way is gonna take me forever. I can't do it like this. So, new idea, let's try some centrifugal force. I'm just gonna suck up a big glob of worms. They're clogging my turkey baster. I promise I don't use this turkey baster for cooking. This is a fish stuff only turkey baster. Poor worms. They're like, what's happening? Dang it, this isn't working. It's working for like little solid bits of sand and particles, but it's not working for the mulm. Maybe if I just swish it around and then wait for the worms to go back down to the bottom, they sit there and they float. What on earth am I supposed to do? How do I clean these worms off? I guess I could swish them around and pick them up by hand. That works. It's gonna take me a long time though. New plan. It's time to try some kitchen utensils. Don't tell my family I'm using kitchen utensils to sort worms. This is a strainer, just a stainless steel fine strainer. It might be a little bit too big, but I'm hoping the worms don't pass through very easily. I'll try turkey bastering up a big clump of worms like this. See, it's full of mulm. See how mulmy that is? And then I'm just gonna do this. Oh my goodness, it's working. Oh, right on. I found the smart way, I think. Oh, cool. I've done it. So now that I found a good way to clean off worms, I'm gonna go through this whole thing and clean off worms. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me, I'm gonna eat some worms. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me, I'm gonna eat some worms. Now I'm taking some nice clean water. I'm really gonna try to swish these guys off. I repeated that process for the whole tub, and I'm pretty sure I got all the worms out just with the turkey baster, and I cleaned them off, and this is what I have. Unfortunately, it's still full of mold. So I'm gonna do another couple passes with some clean water, just really cleaning these guys off, because I want this experiment to be accurate. I wanna be able to say like, oh, well, the volume increased by X amount over the however many days it's been. So I'll give it another try and really try to clean this out. Okay, I'm just gonna dump all the worms into my thing. Okay, like 5 seconds ago, there was a mountain lion just outside of my sliding glass doors, like bumping its head against the glass, trying to figure out how to come in. So it's 1:30 in the morning, and I just realized that I don't have a conclusion for the worms. I got so distracted by everything that I forgot to make like conclusions. So here I am, it's 1:30 in the morning, and you know what Taylor does at this time of night? She measures out the volume of her worms. After the whole mountain lion thing, I put the worms back into the bucket in here, not a whole lot of water in there. Take my braces off because I'm gonna put my hands in the worm water. Whee! I'm gonna swish the bucket around and really get the last of the mulm into the water column and break up all the worm clumps, dump it into my strainer, and go from there. Now this is a little measuring cup of mine. It has 60 milliliters on it. It's over 60 milliliters, but how much of that is just mulm? I don't know. This experiment needs to be conducted in a better way, and God, I don't know what that way is yet. Maybe I should just like take one worm, put it in a little tank, and, you know, give it X amount of time and see how many worms it turns into. That'd probably be a much better idea. I think I'm gonna do that next. So I actually get like a number, a solid number of how many worms that worm can turn into. Oh well, at least my worm tank got a nice cleaning from all of this. My experiment obviously needs to be set up in a different way. But, you know, that's okay to find out. That's just part of science. At least that's what I tell myself to make myself feel better about it. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and for following along on the daily video challenge and putting up with me for a whole month. Have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.